Hello, we are streaming. Game. Play. Play game. I hate intros. I hate outros too. I don't hate them. Hate is the wrong word. I just can't do them. When I'm just not good at greetings or goodbyes in general. When I enter a Discord call with my friends, I don't even say hello. I just enter the room and wait for them to address me. Hello, Louise. We play game. It's me. It's him. We play the game. I'm gonna play the game, and I'm gonna fumble about trying to not sound like a complete racist. And probably complain about texture poppings. This guy, he looks like...
Flying squad came and took him. You ain't gonna see him around no more.
What's his name? What's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. That's who he looks like. I was fumbling. I was thinking, like, he looks like somebody. That ought to be useful. Any ability in this game that is a stun makes the ability very useful. I find that, like, the abilities on their own are not very good at defeating enemies, but they are good at, like, facilitating you using guns against them. So anything that works as a stun is very good. You know nothing about Bioshock? May I suggest watching the really kind of inadequate Bioshock video on my channel. But also it doesn't really matter because this Bioshock and the original Bioshock are only tangentially related. I would say that this game and Bioshock are both good games. Arguably, the first Bioshock is better. Bioshock 2 is generally considered a mixed bag. I have never personally completed Bioshock 2. Bioshock Infinite and Bioshock 1 are good games. Would recommend. If you want to get the full experience, I'd honestly recommend playing them first, and then maybe coming back and watching me act like a goofball over them. I wouldn't say this is the quintessential experience. I think it wants you to, you know, like, look at the thematics of it without some internet cloud chaser trying to be funny over it. You know? Hey, what's up, man? Infinite is way cooler? I think that's more of an opinion thing. It's like, I don't know, I think it depends, like, where you're coming at it from. It really depends, like, whether or not you find the idea of Randian economics to be interesting. I think, like, what the original Bioshock does with Randian economics to be pretty interesting. Like I said, I made a video about it. I think maybe it was a bit cliche for me to do a video on it, though. You know, in retrospect, I think maybe stealing from the police station may have been a bad idea. That's so specific. I'll take it, but I'm not gonna use it. That's such a specific piece of gear. I've really gone and you like the idea of multiple universes? Yeah, I guess it's more of a sort of like what you're kind of into kind of thing. Thematically, they're different. They're similar, but different. And I guess that's like the thematics of Bioshock Infinite to a T. Similar, but different. They have similar ideas, but thematically are about completely different things. So, the comparison between the two games is inevitable, but ultimately, if you were to compare them thematically, you would be talking about two completely different things, I think. Hey Leo. Sorry about, killing the police.
Get out of here, snipe. You wanna know what we do to pretty little stowaways? Or maybe you don't.
Hey! Just stop for a minute!
Me. Stay away!
A little late in the game to be telling me to how to
Just want
crouch,
to
I
talk
think.
to you!
I said stay away!
Nothing suspicious about a man with a gun chasing after a girl, I think. Eyes forward. Okay.
Elizabeth!
Magic balloon. It's funny because that's the
Just hold
canonical
up
reason
for a
for why the
minute.
city floats.
I'm not angry with you! Hey, watch out! Move it! Move!
Interdimensional balloons. That's canonically how the city
Damn it.
floats. It's very funny.
I am not going with you!
Don't go in there!
I have no need of one such as you!
No, no, no!
No! Let me go!
There's gotta be another way in.
They called Slade a monster and a traitor. I know the men who died in the Hall of Heroes with Captain Slate. There is no shame to be counted in their number. The shame lies to we who assembled outside the hall. Though we were not the ones who fell, I feel only envy for those who perished under his banner.
Okie doke. Yeah, I suspect if you didn't see the last stream, there may be some stuff here that's going to not make sense.
Requested troops are on their way. Keep close watch.
Let
Think
go of me! Get
motherfucker.
your hands off of me!
I know it means think manufacturing, but I can't. I always read it as like think motherfuckering. Like,
It's him! My patient run out!
I think he's fine. I don't want to do that. Bro. Whoops. Got him. Milksop. I gotta start using that one. I haven't heard that one in a long time. can't use it on this. Alright. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know what sound you're referring to, Weeze. It could be any one of my myriad audio problems. Or my dogs, who will just bark at anything and anything. Everything and anything. Things could be worse. Okay, turret is down. Is he here anymore? I suppose it could also be like my PC fans, which are going nuts because it's very hot right now. This is inherently the after effect of it being summer and having to keep most of the doors closed to keep a lot of the sound out. I don't want to free them, but I get the feeling I cannot. Slaves to political commentary, I imagine. Oh, I gotta go up. That's the gimme, isn't it? Wish I could help. Increases damage. I don't really use it enough.
Will you stop already?
I am not going with you.
Elizabeth, wait!
Nice shot, brother.
Hey, I'm slipping!
Do not attempt to follow me, Mr. DeWitt.
Elizabeth, I've made an arrangement to get our airship back.
You can get us out of here.
Yes, I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where will we get these weapons? From one of our many friends and allies?
A gunsmith in Finkton should be a walk in the park. What do you say, partners?
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. But you're also my only means of reaching Paris.
I will never get over her glitchy ass dress.
Do you know what Daisy Fitzroy and her anarchist crimes
I don't know what's up with my version of the game, but it's been very weird. There's a lot of
No more.
The moment you do,
there's a lot of texture pop-ins, and there is a lot of funny texture glitches. I'm kind of enjoying it. I wish it would be normal. I think this game deserves a certain level of respect. Right? But at the same time, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of enjoying the jank a little bit. Like, hey man, you seem a little less upset. You didn't pack a lot in terms of provisions, did you?
Now, Mr. Fink's a good man. You work hard, and I know he'll reward you.
Fire rate boost, recoil decrease. I don't really need that. I use the carbine a lot, so let's do that.
Who sent you to find this person?
Daisy Fitzroy.
She's either a great hero or the worst of scoundrels, depending on who's doing the telling.
She's good for an airship. I don't care if she's the Queen of Holland.
I don't like the look of this baby. I don't know how to describe this, but like, this is a very specific poll. This child statue reminds me of the way that like Japanese baby boys were like depicted in the 1950s. That's an incredibly specific poll, but that's what the statue reminds me of. Like, this must be our guy.
The truth is, I don't have a lot of time for all that prophecy nonsense. I tell you, belief is just a commodity. An old Comstock, well, he does produce, but like any tradesman, he's obliged to barter his product for the earthly ores. You see, one does not raise a barn on song alone. No, sir. That's Fink timber, a Fink hammer, and Fink's hand to swing it.
How are we going to get into Finkton?
Illegally. Let's look for another way in.
You know, I didn't think getting in there legally was ever an option. Like,
is not recruiting at this time. Please come again.
oh, that's one messy. Alright, there it is. I was wondering when it was gonna pop in.
Need a lock picked.
Done. Over there. Service elevator. Should take us down to Finkton.
And get ourselves killed in the bargain.
Sneaking around.
For the glory of Colombia!
Oh, where'd he go?
More time to look. You look hurt. That's all I've got.
Man, I don't got salt for anything.
things. Here you go.
That'll do.
And some salt.
It's about time.
Anyone see where he went?
Nice aim. I mean, I could do better, yeah, but I don't know. There's a lot, a lot going on when they're 2 feet in front of you. You panic a little bit, like. Five lockpicks. This will probably be more useful than a sniper rifle with no ammo in it. Well, now that we have 5 lockpicks.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Child's play.
Where did you come from?
Here you go.
Feel better already.
That'll do. The important thing is we didn't die. Not that dying has much consequence, but not very much at all. They really don't punish you too much. Oh, there was a safe here?
Think you can crack this one
Oh,
open?
just one?
Really? That little old lock.
There must not be a lot in it.
Done.
Yeah, it's just money. Oh, accidentally. I didn't mean to get that. But whatever. That's fair.
Here's some cash. This.
I guess we're going this way. Pretty sure you just hit the down button, but and we need to go up, but regardless.
Locker. It's Slate's locker. He must have worked here. This is my mother's diary. Why would Slate have it? My husband claims the child was created from whole cloth by divine will. I am a believer, but I am not a fool. His
The dress.
bastard shall not be raised under this roof. My mother. She had me locked in that tower.
Elizabeth.
I just want to get out of this city. Please.
I hold in my hand the private journal of Comstock's wife. It puts the lie to this miracle child nonsense. She loved the child not. It seems the sainted lady would have preferred to let the seed of the prophet just dry out on the bed sheets.
Well, that's a rather insensitive way to put it. I guess we are going down after all.
Greetings.
My name is Jeremiah Fink, and I want to share with you my personal creed.
Hey boys, did you know in the 1910s they had monopolies?
Creature on God's green earth. Why, it's the bee. Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day? Well, my friends, the answer is no. So I say, be the bee. Be the bee.
Maybe you should.
Hello?
Sorry, no solicitors.
Yes?
Hold for Mr. Fink, please.
What's going on?
DeWitt, Fink here. Listen, my boy, we've had our eye on you, and I can tell you right now that you are our top candidate. Top! Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with anything you need.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, the man's got an ego.
We don't know that. Maybe... maybe it represents something else. Maybe if we think really hard about it, it abstractly represents something different.
Now, some say to me, Fink, why is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I let any of you poor folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink Company store brings you Fink products at a price designed specifically for the Fink worker.
Did I mention that in the 1910s there were monopolies?
Mr. DeWitt, welcome to Finkton. You'll find a variety of supplies here that should see you through your visit.
I rather enjoy the
Mr.
hand
Fink want
cannon.
with us?
Excuse me, miss.
It's a fun weapon.
But Mr. Fink's interest is strictly in the gentleman.
But why?
So sorry, young miss. But any questions regarding the gentleman's application should be taken up with Mr. Fink directly.
Does this strike you as good news? Doesn't strike me as good news. What do you think? Head to the gunsmith or scavenge supplies by the clock shop?
20 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes now, bid 14. Will you give me 14? 10. 10 minutes bid now, 10. Will you give me 9?
I think the bit that they're auctioning off jobs is kind of funny. Like,
9 minutes bid, now 9. 8. 8 minutes bid.
like it's so corporate that they auction off jobs themselves. That's pretty. That's a good bit.
Satisfied with their place here at Fink Industries, but I tell you, there's a purpose for all living things. Would the fans of Egypt have been able to stand at the top of their pyramids if the Israelites had not made their bricks? Would the captains have not the Chinamen laid the trap? So I say,
Oh, that appears to have accepted. Nothing quite like the one-shot king.
Catch, Booker!
Great!
I rather like the hand cannon. It makes me feel like a cowboy. Booker DeWitt auditioned today. I never noticed it. Are we still in racism town? I mean, it's America. We're always in racism town. If you think about it. It's just...
That song before.
Well, I feel like a fortunate son for being able to hear it. Where do we go from here? Well, I know where we go from here. It's more just that, is there anything I can loot from here? Back in my day, they used to call me the one-shot kid. Until I got lumbago.
Booker, here! Ammo! Catch!
One day, ain't nobody noticed me. Then they think I done for Lady Comstock, and well, everybody noticed me. I head to Finkton, and I hide deep. The more they look, deeper I go. Only thing a color child can count on is the fact they invisible.
Killing time kills Colombia. I see.
With your pay? Well, be of good cheer. History tells us the painter Surratt would take no money for his art, while George Washington would only accept the presidency if he were paid a single dollar a year. So, don't let...
I do believe we have to go this way. Like, there are other portions to this map, but I think this is the way we go.
Guess we should come back later.
Oh, I guess we come back later. I guess I'm the idiot.
Come back at showtime.
Doesn't look like we can enter now.
Looks like we're going to be looking for the one area that isn't locked off yet.
Need some help with this.
Sure thing. All done. That poster. There's another cipher on it.
Huh. So we need to find the code book?
Yes. Looks like everything's been impounded at the Good Time Club.
Well, we can't get in there.
Maybe that's where we'll find it.
They told us to come back at showtime. It's not showtime yet. I won't be able to help you find it at 140p land. Is that what the stream quality is, or are you just watching it at 240p? I need to know this, in case I need to adjust the stream.
Chen Lin. Guns.
Because, like, if something's wrong with the stream, I never know. Because nobody's here to actually comment and tell me about it. Like,
Why is it, Mr. Fink, that we have to work 6
Or is it just like because the game has weird texture pop-ins right now?
I have a pressing need to speak to this so-called false shepherd, stirring up so much trouble. We got enough problems without this damn fool shooting up the city and blaming it all on the Fox. Though if he's amiable, yeah, he might be just the fellow we need for our immediate concerns.
I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why you would need to turn that down. I remember a time when, like, streaming was just unviable for most people. Because the internet...
Much obliged.
It was hard enough for people to watch streams with their low internet, well, let alone, like, stream. Nobody had the internet for it. That's why Let's Plays were so popular. Because you could watch them at your own time, with your own internet speed. Sort of deal. That was one of the reasons, anyway.
I read about this. That's Gautama Buddha.
Who?
The founder of Buddhism. Spent 49 days under a Bodhi tree until he achieved enlightenment.
Something tells me Comstock doesn't cater to idols getting worship that ain't him.
You know, it never really occurred to me that Booker being from America would, like, not understand what, like, Buddhism is. Like, I don't know, this was just, like, a time period where, like, Buddhism would not be something known to, like, a common American, I guess. I never really thought about that.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Lin? Chen, Lin? Is anybody here?
Someone worked this place over. Local constabulary, no doubt.
Did you hear that? There's someone downstairs.
Excuse me. Ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you. We're looking for Mr. Lin. Mr. Chen Lin?
Booker.
Mr. Lin, not here. He gone.
Gone?
They take flying squad. I pray, Gautama Buddha. Pray, give husband back. Give back to Maylin.
Where did they take him?
Club. Everyone take to good time club.
Where is this club? Ma'am, please, where is this club?
Booker, we'll find it. Just leave her be.
I know where the good time club is.
Bully help Chen Lin? Why not Daisy Fitzroy help Chen Lin?
Who are the flying squad?
Cops. Kind who probably got their boot on Lin's throat asking him how well he knows Daisy Fitzroy.
Isn't she the one we're working for?
As a matter of fact, it is. All right, let's figure out where this good time club is.
Yes, indeed. Constabulary means police station. It is a rather archaic term that nobody really uses anymore. Although, it's not offensive or anything. It's just archaic. It's just an old word that nobody really uses anymore for that sort of thing. I did indeed know that constabulary means police station. Or, you know, cops. It's fitting, I think. I mean, it's 1910, so they would use old-timey terms for it. Oh, fun. Okay. I believe the strategy for handymans is crows. Oh, he threw a guy at me! I believe they are weak to crows. Like, they get distracted by them pretty easily.
Stop running!
I found ammo!
brother. Oh, I got an achievable. By accident. Could be a bit of both. I'm a pretty quiet person, so it's entirely possible that it's just me being really quiet. Hold on, let me go into OBS. Whoops, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain here. I'll turn it down a bit. Turn down the game audio a bit, and I will go back in. I'm reluctant to turn up my mic volume at all because I know that when I turn it up a bit higher I really start to peak the mic, and I don't like doing that. So I'll turn down the game audio, and hopefully you can like turn up the volume of the video, and that'll make it better.
I must admit, you know your way around a brawl.
The volume of my voice is something that I kinda can't do a tremendous amount.
Calling you a thug.
Yeah. Can't see how I might have changed your sense of that.
You protected me.
Job's a job.
There
Because
it is, Mr. DeWitt.
Now we just need to head inside and find Mr. Lin. And just call me Booker.
Because for me, I'm just a really quiet and monotone kind of person. It's difficult for me to speak up a lot. So, and again, I'm conscious about like peaking the mic and stuff like that.
DeWitt, my boy. You know, the best kind of interview is one where the applicant doesn't know he's being evaluated. But I've watched you since the other day at the lottery. You're a brute. And in times like this, I could use a brute.
What do you want, Fink?
Labor unrest is coming to it. Now, Fitzroy has got the jungle all riled up. A man like me could have use of an old Pinkerton like you.
I don't like how he said the jungle. Oh dear. Oh boy. There's a lot of subtle things here. Yeah, I'm trying to like find a good audio balance where I'm not like actively peaking the mic and like edging it or whatever, but also like not so quiet that I'm not inaudible. I'm trying to adjust it as I go. It's been a challenge. It's been one of my bigger challenges while streaming, I think. What weapons do I actually use? There are no hand cannon upgrades yet, and I use that one. I know I'm gonna use that a lot. But for now, sniper rifle. I like single shot weapons. Like the carbine, the hand cannon, and the sniper rifle.
Let's find Shen Lin and get the hell out of here.
Now, all I ask is that you finish what you started to it. Wouldn't want to disappoint the other applicants. Our first candidate is a veteran of Peking. Now, what's that they say about old soldiers? Frankly, my money's on you. He's something of an old hand at handling explosives. Only man I know who hasn't lost a limb working with them. Yet.
Oh, brother. I don't need a voice changer to sound like an anime girl.
Senpai-kun! お願い私は
I miss my true calling as a hentai voice actor, honestly.
But without the old gal, they don't know quite what to do with themselves. Pick this one up at a hiring fair for a song.
I need a different.
Surpassing all expectations here, my boy. Keep it up.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Booker, catch!
Don't do that until you make $1 million a day from Cougars. Well, I feel like that wouldn't be very honest. It's about the art. It's not about the money. Besides, you can't stream for like 7 hours a day without somebody noticing like what you really are, I think. Someone would figure out eventually. This shooting gallery is aggressive.
Your true rival is an expert with the automata. Wants to replace all our security with machines.
Go ahead.
I'll give the old boy credit, though. It would be fewer mouths to feed.
Whoa, he jumps.
You need this!
Nice!
I'll see you, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Oh dear. There's a crank gun up here. I can use that. If I can get to it. That might have been all of them. There we go.
You know, when your name was first passed to me, I wasn't quite sure you were the man for the job.
This is almost as bad as an actual job interview.
Say with certainty that I was quite wrong.
I'm not interested in your job, Fink.
Now, I know all about your little job for Fitzroy. But do you really want to take her offer over mine? Do you know how many people would kill to be head of Fitz Security? You're a tough nut to crack, Mr. DeWitt. A tough nut. But I promise you this. I will get what I want.
Stream looks great. Thanks, Putin Jarin. Though I assure you, looks can be deceiving.
Look, there's a door over here. I think that's the
Employees only.
I had thought you a fool, dear brother, when you told me that you heard wonderful music trumpeting from holes in the thin air. I began to doubt your mental integrity. But not only have you made your fortune from these doodads, you have lit the path for me as well.
No, I want to give you guys mercy, so I don't fire first. But when you come running at me like that, what am I supposed to do, huh? Man, they really make Daisy Fitzroy look pretty in this photo. Chen Lin is on cell 9, it looks like.
Chen Lin, cell number 9.
I just said that.
More money. Catch, Booker.
You are supposed to know what I am saying in the meta-narrative of this stream that you could not have predicted in 2013 when this game came out.
I used to work for folks like Fink.
Really?
And I was with the Pinkertons. They call us in when the workers got restless.
To do what?
Demonstrate the folly of men striking, throwing down tools.
You hurt people.
I'll tell you this. Sometimes there's precious need for folks like Fitzroy.
Why?
Because of folks like me.
All yours.
Surrender! You're... You'll die here!
Very rude of you to lie to me like that.
Hey.
Hey. Oh hey, here's the code book.
That's the book for the clock shop.
Guess we'll have to go back to that.
Ain't no privies down here.
You treat them like animals.
To tax the black more than the white, is that not cruel? To forbid the mixing of the races, is that not cruel? To give the vote to the white man and deny it to the yellow, the black, the red, is that not cruel?
Yes.
But is it not cruel to banish your children from a perfect garden? Or drown your...
This.
Fink don't need much of a reason.
No. No, he doesn't.
If not the schoolhouse of the Lord.
Locked. Elizabeth.
You see any lockpicks around here?
Number 9.
There you go.
Number 9, Lodge.
Do it? You're a lion. But you can't blame me for looking after my own interests, can you? Now I know Fitzroy has come calling, but I think you'll find your business with her has come to an end. Lions walk with lions, DeWitt, not hyenas.
I'm not understanding your animal metaphors, my G. Here's another lockpick. We need 5. So, what I'm gathering here is that the guns are going to be painted a bit red when we get them.
We're too late. God damn it.
This is what he meant.
Now we need to find someone else to make those guns.
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
Dead is dead.
What? Who the hell did...
I see heads.
And I see tails.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who sent you? Comstock? What do you want from...
What do you see here, from this angle?
Dead.
She's in a perpetually windy day. Yeah, she's like an anime protagonist standing on top of a cliff. She's always having her hair blown back.
The body's gone.
It was never here.
It's another Colombia.
A different Colombia.
A different perspective.
Heads.
Tails.
Dead.
Alive.
We have to go through to this other Colombia, but how?
It's like riding a bicycle.
One never really forgets.
One just needs the courage to climb aboard.
Alright, we'll see you.
If we go into this tear, I don't think I'll be able to bring us back. Are you sure you're ready?
I'm sure whatever's behind that lockpicking door isn't worth it.
Okay, open it.
Look, there's no blood.
And no body.
Not yet.
It's another world, Booker. Another Colombia.
Something tells me one dead gunsmith ain't the only thing that's changed.
Oh look, it's Abraham Satan. I don't remember. I think the repeater was kinda good, but I'm gonna stick with the carbine for now. I'm gonna be on the look for lockpicks. Default crime rate. Is this different from... I don't think that chart is different from the other crime rate poster that I saw earlier, like the last time I played. I think that's the same texture. Yeah, I need to find... That's the... I need to find another lockpick to open that door.
Got it.
Here we go. We're in the money.
Can you unlock this?
Sure thing. There.
This was not worth it. He had a hot dog on him. Actually, this might be very good. Enemies provide ammo on death 40% of the time. That's not bad, actually. That might be really useful. Okay, that might have been worth it.
Come on, you piece of horseshit. Tell me about Daisy cut him loose. What? Schofield says cut him loose. They're bringing his tools to the lockup. Keep him clean, I guess. Why? What are you, the Columbia Gazette? The chink's wife got friends in high places. Come on. We need to settle.
I don't understand how Chen Lin is alive now.
We're in a world where he was never murdered. Somewhere we'll find out why.
I don't suspect you can change something like that and have everything else remain the same.
Dog hot. Hot dog, dog hot, hot dog hot, dog hot, hot hot leg.
These men.
I killed them. They were dead.
Not in this world.
I think we killed him.
They're all bleeding.
Remember what?
Being dead.
They're fine. I'm sure we can leave that existential horror and by itself.
What is going on here, Sandsmark? As my head of security, I suspect you'll want to find out how these two slipped past your men and what they were doing in the basement.
Oh man, you got my dogs all up in a stir. You can't have that.
That man we just fought. In the other world, he was the one who was strung up on the wall.
In the other world? This whole business makes my head hurt.
Wait till you get to the ending, pal.
More money. Take it.
Alright, we can go back to the clockmaker's shop. Unless it changed, right? I hope the clockmaker shop didn't change enough. I hope we can still go there and get our goods. Need 3 lockpicks for that? Alright. Hey, it's work time.
Who's there? Catch him!
Make no mistake, I see the cannon. Like, I see the cannon. I see all the stuff that's going on. Like, I'm living in the world that you're pointing out. I feel as though I shouldn't have won that. Like, if this was a Far Cry thing, I would have died, like, a minute ago.
Find.
Stop that.
isn't giving you the job.
We need to go find some health or something. Got him.
Catch!
Nothing I need. No carbine upgrades, no hand cannon upgrades. Oh, I ate a rotten apple, so I hurt myself and I'm basically dead without my shield. Let's see how Chen Lin's doing. Or wait, I should do the code first, I think. Yeah. I believe the Chen Lin stuff is plot related, so we should do that first.
Elizabeth!
Cool, the cipher's still here.
Alright, give me a second. The broken clock tolls at midnight.
Which clock?
I mean,
This looks like the one.
There's a lot of them.
Well, I'll be.
Whoa, stuff. Let's get shield.
Perfect.
Shield has been doing a lot more for me than my health recently. Okay, now I think we have to go... We have to go to Chen Lin's gunsmith and go see where he's at. Because the idea is like, oh, we should go get those guns now. Though, the implication is that they already have the guns.
Huh.
No tools.
Let's go find that gunsmith. Maybe he's upstairs now.
Booker, look. The shrine. It's a figure of Comstock now.
You sure? It kind of looks like Poseidon to me. But maybe idolatry is not my forte. You manning the pumps there, my guy?
Mr. Lin? Chen Lin?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Chen Lin?
Who are you? You speak up. Speak up! Can't hear you over all these machines. Very loud.
I'm Booker DeWitt.
Stand back. These machines very dangerous. Wait downstairs with Mrs. Lin.
Daisy Fitzroy sent us. We need to talk to you about getting some weapons.
Machines very dangerous. No place for stupid people. Want to lose pretty head?
Mr. Lin,
downstairs.
What is wrong with him?
Remember him dead in that cell? Maybe in some way he remembers that too. How would you reconcile that?
I don't know.
I guess scream at people and phase in and out of existence. It's kind of funny how, like, he's purposefully glitching out as a way of exemplifying his trying to reconcile with both realities, while Elizabeth is over there unintentionally glitching out as a way of the game not being able to comprehend modern hardware dealing with this game made from over 10 years ago. What a contrast.
My husband, calm his troubled thoughts, ease his burden, bring Chen Lin back to me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was...
Booker, this is Mrs. Lin.
They took Chen's tools. What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe if he could work, he'd...
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up in the impound in Shantytown.
Is she right? Would having his tools back fix his mind?
I doubt it.
Cares. We're not getting any guns if Chen Lin doesn't have his tools. Let's head to Shantytown.
Did you notice? Lin had a bloody nose.
I believe his ear was bleeding.
Seems to be in style.
His tear.
You know, I wasn't born deaf. I hear what it is people are saying. Why is it, Mr. Fink? We have to work 16 hours a day. Let's be clear.
Oh. I had heard the combat music and I was like, alright, where am I going to be hit from?
Why not, you ask? Well, I can sum it up for you. Morality is the devil. You take industry from a man.
Hey. Don't. Normally, I'd say the police are a little overarmed. But in this case, I think they might have their work cut out for them. And now the road here is unblocked, as you can see.
If you want to ask me.
About what?
My finger.
I actually wanted to ask about your
It's
dress.
all right. It's as much a mystery to me as anyone else. Maybe Songbird knows, but he's not talking.
I'm sorry.
What for? I get to wear this stylish thimble to cover up my hideous deformity. I hear they're all the rage in Paris.
Oh, it is actually on her model. I wanted to see if, like, the thimble was actually on her model or not. And it is. You know...
Go ahead!
That one.
On it!
Okay, nope.
I got ammo!
Got you. Thanks. I do remember on release, a lot of people really liked Elizabeth because she was like a follower NPC that you didn't have to escort, and she was like a follower NPC that you didn't have to escort, and she actually helped you out throughout the game. And that was a really nice thing. And yeah, I gotta say, it's pretty useful to just have somebody who can provide you with useful stuff throughout the game. Real nice. Really adds to her likability as a character. Because, especially when she's like someone who can do stuff that's practical for you from a gameplay perspective, it gives you more reason to like her from a story perspective, I think. It flows well into itself. Shotgun. We get this later. But for now, departing. It's like a mystery every time. What will the texture pop-in reveal? Oh, brother. We get to visit the poor town.
You must think me some sort of freak. A girl who can bring dead men back to life. Whose only acquaintance is a giant bird creature. It must seem ridiculous.
You just got dealt a bad hand.
I am not going back to that tower no matter what happens.
They won't stop until they have you.
Why? What did I do to them?
You frighten them.
Good.
This is what they want from us. To keep you so hungry, you can't speak but to pay. To keep you so ignorant, you can't think of solutions to all your problems. To keep you chasing that almighty silver eagle so you can buy everything they're selling to keep you down, brothers. But Daisy Fitzroy says there's another way. Another way coming real soon.
I like that guy's voice acting.
These people are like this because of Fink? Maybe Daisy's right. She should pay back for all of this.
Not before she pays us. We're here for guns and then the airship.
Let's head straight for the police station. Or see what's in that bar. What do you think?
I'm always down for lootables. I think if we grab that infusion, everybody gets angry, but I think you can go get that stuff later. So maybe it's advisable to not steal from the poor and downtrodden right now. Oh boy, that fire texture. I don't think it's supposed to look like that.
Heads up! Privileged to spare some coin, friend. Not all of us are gainfully employed down here. And a man's gotta eat. Take it right over there!
I tried to keep it peaceful, like, brother. You had to start some of the troubles down here, eh? Tainted love. Hey.
To make things right, you need someone to hold you tight, and your big love is to pray. But baby, I'm sorry, I don't pray that way.
Tainted love. Tainted love. Oh.
I need more time to look.
I'm sorry, jeez. Iframes. I'm sorry. My instincts kicked in. I didn't think about the ramifications. I literally didn't think, wow, are they going to be upset by this? Like. now I feel bad. I feel real bad now. Hey, why are you running away, kid? Is it because I murdered your family?
Hi there.
I'm sorry.
A guitar. Wish I knew how to play. Might dispel some of the gloom.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's gonna be hard to dispel some of the bloodshed that we just did.
Circle be unbroken by and by is a better
skirt
home awaiting in the sky.
See, that song is recontextualized by the context of the story. It's wonderful. It's a heartwarming moment. Or at least it would be if I hadn't made a mistake and
Booker, there's a lock over there.
really hurt a lot of people. Oh boy. If there was one time in this entire playthrough that I wish I could have undone, it was right then. Rat!
When you force deep underground, well, you see things from the bottom up. And down at the bottom of the city, I saw a fire burning. The fire's got heat aplenty, but it ain't got no mouth. Daisy. Now she got herself a mouth big enough for all the fires in Colombia.
Again, no upgrades. I believe I know where the box goes towards.
She's all we still have. Please, help her.
Oh, grab that lockpick.
Grab that lockpick. What? Where? Oh, there. I don't like that her name is Hobo Woman. It's like, hello. Today you're going to be auditioning for the role of Hobo Woman.
Come on! Hurry up! Hit it! Hit it harder! Hit it harder! Barely making a goddamn dance.
There!
Sure thing.
Out of my way!
Maybe this will appease the inexorable sins that I have committed. The inexcusable follies that I have done. You're just trying to grow food there. How awful. And oh, he's eating beans. Well, at least there's something good here. Yid? I don't get it.
There's the impound.
We're gonna have to get through an army to get those tools.
We're gonna have to go through all these tools to get those tools. Well,
need this?
right, I believe there are turrets up there. Big old flat cannons. I think I got one. There's one. Okay. Should make traversing slightly easier. Albeit. Okay, forget what I said. Fool. I sense a big presence. Got him.
Elizabeth.
Done.
I can't see him. I'm being blinded by that light. I need to get up there or something.
Elizabeth?
Patriot, over there!
Where at? I see.
Here you go!
Thanks!
My family has nothing to do with this. Got him. I still hear angry voices. Now that could be the normal angry voices I hear in my head, but I suspect because the combat music was still playing, it was that guy.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
All yours.
Let's head to the impound then. That's like the same symbol the Order of the Crow had, I think. They even have the same symbol for protecting racial purity and all that. gotta say, camera work needs, well, it needs camera work. That wasn't the best shot of Miss Daisy Fitzroy. Felt like it could have been anybody.
Close in.
Feel as though. Oh wow, you really just appeared out of nowhere, huh?
My aim is true, as my eye is the prophet's. Reap what you sow.
I haven't done that in a while. Oh, I get help from that. Who knew?
There! That one!
On it! It's here!
How it tastes your own medicine, Mr. Washington. I'm on the hand cannon. It's like my favorite weapon. It can be hard to aim, but when it lands, oh boy does it land. In combat can't lock them. Alright. I almost got you. Oh, what a shame that is. Excellent.
Feel better already.
Now we're all balanced out.
There's the job and there's life. They pay me to hate the goddamn Vox and I take their money, but what's the harm of having a drink with Fitzroy's people? Face to face at the graveyard shift, why they're just folk. Well, I guess I fell into the goddamn bottle because I stumbled back without the evidence locker key. If Schmidt finds out, well, there'll be hell to pay.
Seems easy enough.
I guess that's like to tell you that that they have the evidence locker key at the bar, in case you didn't find it initially. But we already got it, so it's no big deal. Locker room. Don't suppose it would be in here. I don't think they keep the evidence locker and the actual lockers in the same place. I think those are different lockers. Vox Anarchist. I thought it said Vox Antichrist, and I was like, huh? I mean, it wouldn't be out of character for this game, but still.
They argued something fierce at night, Lady Comstock and the Prophet. Could never make out what it was about from my bunk, though. After the worst, I seen she ain't left for morning prayer. So I crept upstairs to check in on her. And like a fool, I lingered. Scullery maid was what they called me when I walked into Comstock House. Murderer was what they shouted when I ran out.
There they are, the tools.
Now we just have to get them back to the Vox. And then we get our airship.
That's quite a conversation. How did they get them in here?
It's locked.
Looks simple enough.
It seems like quite a thing to drag through these doors.
Ready.
They must have done the old get the sofa through the apartment trick, where you just bang it against the walls a bunch of times until it works.
It's gonna help us.
Change, can't she? Make things better for the people here.
Sure.
Ooh. La cucaracha. Have any of you ever seen that one clip from the Olympics? I think it was in Brazil or something, where like I think they were playing like volleyball or something like that, and like one of the Spanish commentators or something like that, the camera.
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to the shop. God, we didn't think this all the way through. What is that?
It looks like a tear to another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
Well, if the tools aren't in there,
Then they must be back
at the shop.
Booker, if we go into this tear, I don't think there's any turning back. Are you sure you want to go now?
They were like it was like a Spanish commentator. Like the camera turned from the volleyball to like a random cockroach on the stadium, and like the Spanish commentator didn't know what to say because like it was just like, oh, la cucaracha. It's like, that gets me every time. Like, I don't know, you should look up, this is definitely gonna be one of those things where it's like, your friend asking you to look up a video and you'll watch it and it's like, this isn't funny, why'd you ask me to look it up? But, like, you should look up, like, Olympics cockroach or something like that.
Do it.
See, Booker wants you to do it. Again, the one time your dress doesn't glitch out. Huh.
Well, that did something.
Come on, let's head back to the gunsmith and finish our deal.
Burst
I
gun,
aim to be on that
repeater.
airship and well shut of this place for long.
Booker, if the Vox get their weapons, there's going to be a revolution just like Les Miserables. These people are gonna have better lives.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember Les Miserables very well, but didn't that revolution fail? I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's such a good thing. That doesn't sound too good. I don't remember the, revolution in Les Miserables being especially peaceful either. Or any French Revolution for that matter.
You ever see a forest at the beginning of a fire? For the first flame, you see them possums and squirrels running through the trees. They know what's coming. But the fat bears with their bellies full of honey, well, you can't hardly wake them up from their comfortable hibernation. We're going to Emporium, and then we gonna see what it takes to rouse them from their slumber.
Same as it ever was. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful floating city.
Things can change, Booker, and we can be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it. Once we get our airship, we'll be well shut of this place.
Oh, hey. Well, he had a good fight. I want to make sure to not hit my allies right now, but I'm having trouble making the distinction. I suppose the ones that are shooting at me are largely not my allies.
Anything yet? You need salts.
Propagandist.
Hey, look,
Man. Creedence Clearwater Revival got really heady with their last couple albums. Where'd you say this lockpick was?
You're Booker DeWitt, the hero of the Vox.
Am I?
What the hell are they talking about?
Look at that poster. This world's hero.
I remember I led the Vox. Slate and I burned down the Hall of Heroes.
Booker. The nose.
Hard to think. Just two memories in the same place.
We're going to find Daisy Fitzroy.
And we're getting out of here on the First Lady. Let's go.
Oh, here it is. Find the lockpick. Find the lockpick. That's the most important thing. I seem really goofy in this port of How come Daisy gets to be pretty and I get to look really goofy? Like, I look confused that I'm in this portrait. Granted, I am confused that I'm in this portrait. That was a pretty impromptu firing squad. Oh, awesome, another 1984 screen! Yeah, like I said, I thought you could get this later on. Perfect.
Say cheese! Cheese! Okay, for this one, give a thumbs up. Hilarious! Ah, that's a great shot.
Samuel, when the spells of anger come, I want you to play this recording and remember that I am the proudest woman in Colombia to have been your wife. They said your soul was choked by the fumes in that metal box, but this I do not believe. And we shall meet again on that eternal shore. Both of us whole and smiling. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I think ultimately, one of the biggest points of contention one can make about a Bioshock Infinite from a modern political standpoint is, like, the idea of both sides bad is kind of like, it's a contentious idea, I think. You have this, deeply, this revolution based around, like, racial inequity and societal inequity, and the clear problems of monopolies and deep-rooted capitalism in the 1910s, and the game kind of tries to frame the after effects of said revolution as deeply bad and violent, just as violent, if not more or less so, than the violent racism and police brutality of the ethno-white nationalist sort of sentiment of Colombia, and tries to point a finger at, like, oh, both sides bad sort of deal. And there is sort of a contentious sort of idea there that, like, ultimately that the framing is kind of bad, that ultimately it kind of frames the idea that people standing up for racial inequity, well, they just shouldn't, because, oh, it would be violent, it would be bad, or whatever. Oh, don't hurt me. Wah. But, like, it's a little lacking in nuance, maybe? Well, not lacking in nuance, but more like, there's a certain argument I think that could be made that ultimately that a certain level of revolution is necessary, as, like, the game posits, but ultimately it's difficult to... For me personally, I've heard a lot of people argue that, like, revolutions can come, but they often do have to be violent, because, you know, certain status quos are maintained through violence, and how will you conquer that without violence? And that is a question that it's possible the game is proposing this, that ultimately the game means to show that the reason why this revolution is brutal is because the way the status quo was maintained was through brutality. But it's also possible that it's arguing that both sides bad, Lamau, which I think a lot of people would argue is not a good point to make. That, you know, we shouldn't keep racial inequity and, you know, deeply consumeristic and capitalistic practices that, like, actively hurt people because, oh, if we fought against it, people would get hurt. Well, people are getting hurt now under those practices. So, I don't know. There's something about it that feels very weird. Like, I understand that there's not meant to be an objective good or evil here. Like, that there are more just choices and consequences, and I appreciate that there is, like, a moral complexity to it. But I guess what I would say is that on the whole, something feels off. Something feels, for as complex as this game is, it feels like something is, like, not fully thought out. I'm still thinking about it, and don't take me fully seriously, I think. But that's just, like, something I'm thinking about right now. Anyway, back to the bang bang shooty shooty.
In this world, you are a martyr.
These folk need a better class of hero. When it comes down to it, the only difference between Comstock and Fitzroy is how you spell the name.
Yeah, it's sort of the haha, they're both the same kind of deal, and it's like, it's like, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Or at least the way that it is framed.
There's no getting out of this. Watch out!
This power is interesting, but not especially useful a lot of the time.
Press to lunge at enemies, delivering a tornado blow. Hold and release to...
Force him out! Get after him!
Go ahead.
There!
Man, I really just Matrix dodged that rocket.
I don't know if I brought us to a world where the Vox had weapons, or I created one.
That is an ethical standard of which I am unsure. Oh, they ran into my crow traps. That's pretty funny. I guess those go across all realities. Crows travel across all realities. Elizabeth was glitching out there for a minute. Oh, so is he. The game's really starting to bug out a little bit. They're fine.
This is not what I meant to have happen.
Elizabeth,
They're dead.
come on. Let's leave this place. Let's go to the factory and get our airship. This isn't our responsibility, none of it. You just opened a door to this world and we stepped through.
Are you sure, Booker? Did I just bring us to a world where Chenlin was alive, or did I create it? I told you I always thought that my little trick was a form of wish fulfillment. I got my wish.
Look, the ethical ramifications of you choosing to create a world where bad things happened are, you know, really deep and complex and interesting. But we have a place to go right now. We have a stream to finish.
Looks like I got a friend in town after all. Slate. He's fell in with these Vox Populi. And for irregulars, I will say, they're loaded for bear. Problem is, I gotta help them with their damn revolution first. Then we take Comstock House by storm. I do that, I get the girl.
I gotta stop eating rotten food.
Legs grow weak. Boil off your skin and turn you into chunk. Now, if you want to be a mule, well, go on, be my guest. But if you want to be a person, well, then you best come talk to the box.
We can still go back here, but nothing much of interest in here now. Now that we've gone and looted it. Oh, they put a charge. All right. Oh, I guess it wasn't a charge. They were just what's the word for it? They were using a arc welder? A fryer. I don't know. You know that fire thing they use to fry off doors. Dollar bill. It's awfully hot in here.
Patriot Booker! Match!
Nice!
guess we're just gonna keep tossing out,
That one!
We really are just commanding robots right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Don't damage my allies? Maybe my allies shouldn't run in front of my gun. You know it's dangerous out here. No
We
way
can't
to
get that door open unless someone takes that airship out.
Are we volunteering?
Well, I guess they're not gonna do it. I guess they're not gonna do it, which leaves it up to me. Goodness gracious. For once in my life, I'd love it if success could just come to me.
Need to sabotage the engine and bring this thing down.
That's an RPG. Seems useful. Stop. Alright. Polygon's
Need to
RPG.
sabotage the engine and bring this thing down.
I mean, I know that. Hold on.
Okay.
That ought to
now
do
to
it.
get off this thing.
Kind of assumed that was the engine, huh? Well... Where is the exit? This'll work. Just ignore that.
Come on, Elizabeth. Let's go find Daisy in the factory.
Whoop. Wonder what I was I was standing on top of Elizabeth. I think there still might be some airships in the area. there are airships. Carbine's pretty good, yeah. That's gonna be hell on the electrical bill.
Daisy said she was coming here for Fink.
We need to take that elevator up. Bet it leads to Fink's office.
You could totally do a melee build if you really wanted to. We're not going to, though. I have quite a few lockpicks, but I haven't found anything to lockpick recently. Alright, take your time. Ooh, that head. What that head doing? Take the elevator up. And close the gates. You know, for all these vigors I've seen, you don't really see a lot of enemies using them. That would make for some interesting enemy fights, right? People who use vigors against you. That'd be something we'd have to learn to combat, right? That would make for a lot of interesting enemy types. I wonder why they didn't put that in the game. It might have been difficult to program.
They're just right for each other, aren't they?
Who?
Fitzroy and Comstock.
Elizabeth, I already went through the whole...
Mr. Lin? My God, I was so set on getting to Paris. I didn't really think that...
You couldn't have known this would happen.
I had a role in this catastrophe. If you want to pretend that we're purely innocents in this, then that's your prerogative, but...
Anyway, Elizabeth, I already went through this whole shtick about the both sides bad spiel, and it made me uncomfortable, and I spent a long time fumbling about, and I already talked about how I was fumbling about in the last stream, and it made me feel weird, and it's really awkward, and I'm getting nervous, and I'm gonna answer this phone call, okay?
Hello? Fink?
I saw you die, Booker. Saw it with my own eyes.
Fitzroy. Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost.
Can I be both?
Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Yeah, I guess Fitzroy's evil now. Another thing I'm not sure I like about this narrative. Fitzroy's sudden heel turn feels weird. It's like, oh, you're messing up my revolution. Die, I guess. It's like, but why though? It's like,
who's out there? Kill them all!
I feel as though this narrative would be fine, and would even make a decent parallel to the first Bioshock game, if it was not, like, phrased under... Maybe it would be better if it wasn't, like, phrased in the context of, like, racial equity? I don't know. Because, like, Atlas in the first Bioshock game had a similar thing where he was, like, also advocating for the working class, right? But it was a bit more underplayed in that game. In this game, it's really at the forefront. And it just feels kind of like... It feels like, the framing makes it feel as though, like, any sort of attempt to revolutionize the way we think about racial equity or racial equality is disingenuous and a grab for power the same way that, like, Comstock grabs for power. And I don't like that. It feels bad. Like, it feels disingenuous. It's a both sides bad argument that I don't particularly like, come to think of it. But hey, let's ignore that. We got upgrades to our vigors.
Okay.
Oh, goody. Damage boost to the hand cannon, excellent. Recoil decrease to the carbine, also good.
These holes have shown me yet another wonder, though I've yet to see the application for it. They illuminate a merger of machine and man that is somehow the lesser yet the greater of both parties. The process seems to be irreversible. Perhaps, though, Comstock will have some need of this kind of thing to keep watch in that tower he is building.
Undertow is funny. Sometimes it lacks practicality, but it is interesting.
Press to wash away your enemies. Hold to grab enemies and release to reel them in for punishment.
Alright, let's head out there.
Want to take a look at this?
It's done.
No! No! No!
He's fine.
Kill the imposters. Burn their bodies when you're done.
Over there, firemen!
I suspect. I do remember this part being a little hard. Because there's a lot of open space. Hold on a sec. Bye. Undertow's funny. I like it.
There's no way out! Mickey, run over there!
Almost nearly gave me a heart attack with that. Sorry. Ooh, Tesla coils are a very funny thing to spawn. is getting shot by the Tesla coil.
I'm looking.
Or as we call it in America, the Einstein coil. Oh goodness, I need health. That'll do. That seems like good gear, but I still prefer my shield recharge thing. That's really good. My shield recharge gear is really great. There's an infusion in there. He's probably okay.
No, no, no! She's going to kill that child. Booker, we have to do something. We have to act. We have to get in there.
No, you don't have to act, Elizabeth. Just be yourself.
Come on, Booker.
Oh,
We
wait.
gotta get out of here. Boost me up.
Okay. Are you sure that she's just not threatening? I mean, she's taken a long time to do it. I mean...
Is this it? Is this your movement, Daisy?
This is what needs to be done. You see, the founders ain't nothing but weeds. Cut them down and they just grow back. If you want to get rid of the weed, you gotta pull it up from the root. It's the only way to be...
Elizabeth.
I guess it runs in the family.
Edward Scissorhands is a lot. It's way more depressing than I remember.
Elizabeth. Whoa, whoa, hey, easy.
Good facial expressions there.
Nice.
Fitzroy, you win this fool war. You send this to New York. They ain't getting the girl. Whoever they are. Maybe I did right by you and the Vox. But in the end, that don't square anything. Anna. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, the airship. We're here. I found a medic bag. Dallas would be proud. Ooh, lots of scissors here. Don't know if that's the best environment for Elizabeth to be in right now.
Elizabeth. Listen, I think you should talk to me. I know how this feels.
Well, ugh. Let's head out. Yes, she's traumatized. Aw, we're going to Paris this time. Character development.
Elizabeth.
Her skirt still glitches out. She doesn't have legs.
This is all they had.
No.
How do you do it?
How do I do what?
Forget. How do you wash away the things that you've done?
You don't. just learn to live with it.
This is
So the
amazing.
moment of truth between us. New York or Paris? No, 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 no!
Shit. Come on, we gotta find a way to make this thing go faster.
Elizabeth, I know we're in a survival situation here, but please cover up those legs. I cannot bear to see that. My God.
There's gotta be some sort of throttle or accelerator.
Do you know what that looks like?
I don't know.
Help me find it.
I didn't think it could get better. And I was wrong. Oh.
That's not it.
Certainly is. Is.
Try again.
Hold on.
Here you are.
Booker, you've gotta stop them.
No, that's
Whoa.
Booker, hurry.
Oh, I thought you were like hanging on the door.
Play the whole song, he'll come.
But it's just your weird legs.
Come on.
Here.
Is not.
Pay attention.
Stop it!
Quite certain.
Stop
Fine.
it! You don't know
Here
what
we
you're doing.
Ha! There it is.
No, you've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know
I've heard
how
of an
to sing
upskirt
to
shot,
him,
but this
He
is
will take you
ridiculous.
where you need to go.
Thank you, by the way.
we are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is he? Of course. Well, at least they left the piano.
Gotta admit, this is taking some of the drama out of the situation. Oh boy.
Booker. That's Comstock House. If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
Well, I'm glad you found your beta outfit. It must be your really beta outfit, considering how it's acting. Well, it seems kinda stable when you're holding still. Kinda. Very interesting to note that you have no upper legs, like you have no thighs.
Wherever the Vox Populi ain't.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to remove some of your luggage if we're going to fit more people on deck.
Out of ammo for my hand cannon.
The barge is at full weight. We're taking off now. Disembark.
Damage boost for the carbine? Excellent. Max upgrades for this carbine. Increased damage for the hand cannon.
What do you got, rich boy, huh? Take it all. What's this, a monocle? What am I gonna do with that?
That one! Now!
Man, they shot that thing right out of the sky. No hassle or nothing.
Go ahead!
Sure thing.
Oh god, this hurts. Well, I'm aware of that. It came right in time, though. That was the first time I died.
Open it.
There! That one!
I can't stand here. I can't stand here. Oh boy.
Booker, don't die!
Okay. Dropping the ball a little bit. Alright.
Sorry. Ammo! Take it!
Okay, back on track. Back on track, and oh boy. That's just not gonna stop, is it?
Think you can crack this one open?
That's really
What
buggy.
is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited?
He was all I had. He fed me, brought me books. He was my friend.
Friend?
Until I grew up. Then I hated him. Because he was my warden. He's just Comstock's pet, isn't he? Just like me. It's done.
That's one way to look at it.
Look at this. Fitzroy's no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it?
You know,
Elizabeth?
I don't want to think about that right now.
There.
Instead, let's say something like, "Oh boy, the prices here sure are scalping." Da 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 da.
Perfect.
Need money?
Yeah, a little bit actually. I'll actually take this. I'm a bit curious.
No one escapes!
And that's that.
This... You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something once when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
Hope none of the Prophet's magic is rubbing off on you.
You're dressed as stable. What's up with that?
Do it now.
Empty the jailhouses. Burn down the mansions.
Wild that they managed to get the robots to record new lines for the Vox Populi versions. Hey, conduct yourself properly.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
It's done.
Oh boy, another lesson in theoretical
I
physics.
just realized who those two are. They, well, at least she, invented the technology that allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Quantum particles, suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
So, not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
Well, you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come.
No.
The subjunctive?
That's not the subjunctive.
Oh my goodness, he looks like Elon Musk. That's disgusting.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their minds.
They couldn't have known.
Finish each other's sentences?
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on. Comstock House is up ahead.
Can we take the rifle? Let's not. Let's not say we did. Also, who puts heater ammo in a trash can?
Seed of the prophet shall sit the throne. He was grooming me, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah, I think so.
Why lock me up?
Thought they'd stay on top forever. Ha! Look at them now.
The Comstock!
Ha! Thought they'd stay on top forever. Now look at them now. And then I die. And it just goes on like that forever. It's comedy.
More money. Here you go.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Got it. Ever so use your aid. I hope no one has forgotten me here. Now back to the...
Death to touch!
I thought that would be more eventful. Teddy bear.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
Hey, that was the Buffalo Bill guy from way earlier on. taking care of, like, a Sioux? A Sioux Native American? Well, I already knew that, but... because I played this game before. But it's a plot point that I had actually forgotten. So, like, I had known.
It's locked.
But, sort of not known. I had to be reminded. I thought someone had opened that door, and not that I had opened the door, because doors open automatically.
Need a lock picked.
Keep a lookout. There.
Arr, we be at the Salty Oyster Bar. I'll take that gear. I don't use it though. I think the gear that I have is just really good. Good ambush. Unfortunately, I just happen to be at a very decent difficulty. I will boost damage to a sniper rifle if I can do it. I thought I saw it somewhere. Reload increase to hand cannon might also be good if I can find money for it. This looks like that other bar we went to. Reload. I don't know how much reload speed really matters for this kind of gun.
Much obliged.
But I will trick out this gun as much as I can.
She sits alone almost every night. He doesn't own, he doesn't like. He's making movies.
Quit hiding. Come on.
Oh wow, that's really fast. That's also a really hard-hitting attack. There we go. Simple enough. Grand Central Depot?
Your homes are ours. Your lives are ours. Your wives are ours. It all
That's a line I always remember. Your homes are ours. Your lives are ours. Your wives are ours. I always remember the voice crack on wives because it's such a distinct voice crack. Your wives are ours. just me, or is it getting easier to take these guys down?
Open it.
I keep running into it. How shocking. Can I walk through this? Oh, I sure can. Okay. I was worried there for a second. I could really use a health kit. Let's vacate this area briefly.
Open it!
You bet!
Go ahead!
I'm looking!
Yeesh. They've all worked out in the end. I'm a bit low on ammo now, though. Gun. The shops at Emporia. You wouldn't happen to have any ammo on you, would you? Casual civilians.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Done.
Alright. I don't like that.
We're here!
Much obliged!
You all pray for them!
Do it!
I'll try to keep you stocked.
Oh, I'm real banged up. Damage boost for sniper rifle. That's a fully tricked out sniper rifle. It would be good if I actually had one. Oh. Well, what do you know?
These lock when we pass through. We won't be able to return.
Should we check the bookstore before we leave, or are you telling me we have to, or else we won't
Elizabeth,
be able
little
to?
help?
Got it.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the Salty Oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
There's a button under the register, the Salty Oyster. We were there before. Might as well go check it out, right? I mean, we'll only be here once. We can't go back, so...
Go ahead!
Button under the register. Really? We just risked our lives for a bit of titillation?
I think I knew her. Worked at a bar on Houston Street.
I bet you did. I found some money. Want it?
We actually got a vigor early from that though, so that's pretty good. This one's not bad. It's actually... It's not a stun, but it does have useful applications.
Press to generate a magnetic shield.
Take it.
Oh, there goes your dress.
Got it. Nice.
You have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. But your body rejects the cognitive dissonance through confusion and hemorrhage. But we are together, and I will mend you. For what separates us now but a single chromosome?
That's all I have right now.
Stop shooting!
There we go. Arguably, that was kind of... It's certainly useful. It's a lot more useful against larger groups. I think I just kind of used it there to exemplify what it could do. And now we have all of them in the game. By doing that optional thing we got that early, you're supposed to get it later. Anyway, it's time to head out.
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual dial lock. My book said most fools keep the combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools.
Four, five. That probably isn't it.
This might be it. Why are you so keen on lockpicking and code breaking?
If you put a person in
Yep.
a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
The things.
So.
And I won't be locked up again.
I swear, 0451 is like, it must be an in-joke amongst developers, because that's like a code for the First Safe and Dishonored, both of them. And yes, Elizabeth's dress physics, which have been bugging out for the first, which were bugging out for the whole game, really started to bug out once she got her new dress.
Elizabeth.
Was the code 0451 in Dishonored, or was it something similar? I swear it was something similar. Maybe my brain's just mixing it up.
Elizabeth, you...
Promise me.
I will stop him.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that. Alright?
I must admit the drama of this scene is undercut slightly by your dress. Ugh. She also just has no thighs because they did not they didn't like they didn't model the underside of her legs because like it's never supposed to be shown, right? Well, I think this is where we get off. There's gotta be like a sniper up here or something.
Go ahead.
There you go. Block cannon, Booker.
Hold on. Bye.
Booker, here.
That'll do!
He's probably fine. Not fun. I didn't actually grab the rail. The music here broke a few cellos. Oh, this is bad.
Elizabeth.
This is a bad time to run out of ammo, I think.
Do it!
Take this for the bleeding.
Iframes.
No, Booker.
That was my death alarm.
Do it!
All right.
Dealing with you is gonna be a real hassle, ain't it? Aiming and create. Well, I definitely can't use that. I hip fire all the time. He's got a sniper. I don't have any ammo. Alright. We're fighting. I ran out of ammo, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Well, that was a little rough, but, hopefully it'll be better from here.
Elizabeth?
Got it.
My 3-hour alarm went off, so I might not play for too much longer. Three hours isn't the hard limit for how long I like to stream, but I do want to make sure, like, I don't know, yesterday I streamed Sid Meier's Pirates for like 6 hours, and that felt a little weird.
I had trapped the atom in mid-air. Colleagues called my Lutece field quantum levitation. But in fact, it was nothing of the sort. Magicians levitate. My atom simply failed to fall. If an atom could be suspended indefinitely, well, why not an apple? If an apple, why not a city?
Think you can crack this one open? Back there at the shop, what you asked me to do. No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, there's something so like it I cannot tell the difference.
It's locked.
Really? That little old lock.
No, I believe we have to go here later. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there later, so we might as well not go there right now. We're getting to the funny ghost portion of the game. Yeah. I think it'll be a pretty good time to stop soon, because we're gonna get to the funny ghost portion, and that portion is like long, and we've already been going for a bit, so I think we'll like get to the beginning of the funny ghost portion, and leave it till next time. Lockpick? What are you talking about? Why am I stuck? Alright.
Locked. Elizabeth.
I'll give it a whirl. I wonder where the cipher is.
Seems right up your alley.
Come on. Give me something challenging.
I already unlocked it. Is the ghost supposed to be supernatural? It's more science fiction supernatural-ish thingamajig. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. But it's also like, you know, it's like science fiction fantasy sort of thing, and where like, they'll give you a scientific explanation for it, but the scientific explanation for it kinda doesn't also, it makes... I believe in the time, in H.G. Wells' Time Machine, they said, it was, well-spoken and plausible enough, as many wrong theories are. Like, it doesn't need to be technically right, it just needs to sound plausible enough to the point where it's like, okay, I believe that could exist. And that's kind of what science fiction is all about, really.
Seems like the box had chosen their favorite color.
Seems about right.
All yours. What waste. How's the city?
Maybe it shouldn't.
No, I think you can come back from this. I mean, it's pretty rough. Real fixer-upper. But, it's gonna need some real estate.
Great!
Well, there's no one around because everyone evacuated. Like... everyone evacuated because there's like this violent revolution happening right now. Which is like...
That's all I've got!
Oh god, alright. Goodness gracious me.
Anyone see him?
That's a fully upgraded hand cannon. Nice.
Take it.
Looks abandoned.
Oh, those are some crusty apples. Oh, it's a pistol. I thought it was a lockpick. Whoa, was everyone excited to hear approximately 5 seconds of copyrighted audio? We will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Colombia.
Thinking about that dream that you had. New York on fire. There's something about it.
I believe we have to go to... Hold on.
Elizabeth, little help?
All done.
I believe we have to go to... the mausoleum. Or the front hall. How many calories has Booker had in his one day? I don't know. I want to say 1 million. He is just like any calories he has, he burns them off. He's constantly running and shooting and stuff like that.
Lady Comstock, how lovely to see you. Wonderful of you to make the journey, especially considering your painful death 19 years ago.
Lady Comstock?
The dress. The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
I mean, I also would mistake you for a ghost if I saw an apparition like that.
Today, Lady Comstock, are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects. Let's head to where she's buried.
Alright, it's off to the graveyard to play with spooky, scary skeletons.
There's the grave.
Oh, sorry. I just had a war flashback from the war we fought 10 seconds ago. It was very traumatic. It feels like it happened yesterday.
Come on.
Because it did.
What are we looking for?
There it is.
Hey.
Do it. It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your
A
mother.
mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Well, apparently you're the illegitimate child,
There.
so she's not your
Open the
mother.
door, or do I have to go
So,
with her?
you don't have to feel that bad. I don't know where Booker is supposed to be
How are you,
from.
Mother? All locked up
His
in
last
there,
name's
huh?
of...
Looks like you and I have some common ground.
Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
You can still see her dress bugging out in the dark.
You chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their coven pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Yes, the skirt has escalated to its final form.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she
Just
go?
hold on. You need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up some kind of tear.
Oh, okay. I believe the scientific reason for why the ghost exists is something like he uses the siphon from the tower, which was established previously, to like siphon out her emotions and her power to open up multiple realities, and uses it to create like an energy being that represents her mother but isn't actually her mother, and such. It's confusing, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you, whether or not something logically makes sense isn't of huge importance most of the time.
It would seem your mother is raising the dead.
Same. unfortunately, crows still work on zombies. Because crows are known to eat decaying bodies. Very effective, actually. I think it's probably meant to be a metaphor that they wanted to make literal.
Thanks!
He's behind me, isn't he?
Eyes open for more.
Why do zombies have guns? Well, it wouldn't be very fun if they didn't have guns. It'd kind of be boring if they all just ran at you. In this first-person shooter video game.
Booker, don't die.
I don't think anyone likes the ghost fight, by the way.
Open it!
Find something. Here.
Nice!
Maybe I should have gotten the crank gun instead of trying to fire at these guys over and over and over again. Where is she?
What is she?
What am I? She the source.
But what is she? Alive or dead?
And the delicious question is semantics.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look. Footsteps.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
Boy. Yes, so this begins the funny ghost adventure. The Wacky Ghost Goosebumps Adventure Club portion of the game. And I think we'll do that next time, because, it's 9:30. I started at 6-ish. My general quota, as of recently, has been to start at 6 and to go for at least 3 hours, or like, about 3 hours. Because I think it's important to stream for a decent amount of time, but also like not too long, because I want to be able to do other things, you know? I think it's good to stream consistently, but also to have time to do other things with my life, and to not spend so much time streaming that it becomes unhealthy. So I think we're gonna call it quits today, and we'll come back to the Goosebumps funny ghost thingamajig later, and this is also fairly. We'll probably just finish the game next time, honestly, because that's how far in we are. So yeah, thanks for coming out to watch this Friday evening. We'll see you next time. I believe tomorrow we're gonna finish up Rayman Origins. And then after that, we'll be playing Rayman Legends. And that is a solid banger game. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks for coming out. And I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, possibly. I hate outros.